Welcome everyone, Rowdy here, and let's go with difficulty 12 Explore Team. Today you get a 2-for-1 bonus. I did not make either of these teams per se, so let's take a look at the original team that someone made for difficulty 12, which is Shield of Urskaya. Many of you have probably seen this team, some of you probably haven't. I'm using 2 Gaard medals and 1 Anu medal. And Shield of Urskaya gives an ally armor boosted by all enemy attack, then enrage and barrier themselves. You're going to cast that on Rowanne. Rowanne does scatter damage boosted by her armor, and that is on a ×2 ratio. Megavore strips armor and deals damage and submerges. And every now and then you'll get a lucky 8% chance to kill the last enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches. And Leprechaun is there to start off the mana with full mana. And the second team, which was, I was originally only going to show this team, but they're pretty similar teams, but I like both of them. So anyways, Shield of Urskaya in front, Thrall, destroys gems and can gain an extra turn with 13 or more red gems. Gaard's Avatar does damage to all enemies boosted by my armor, burn undead and silence daemon enemies, and that's on a 2-to-1 ratio. And Megavore again to strip armor. I'll do a couple matches with each one of them, and I'll post the codes for both of them, and you can decide which one you like best. But it's not bad when you get a 2-for-1 dollar menu. 2 teams in one day in the same video? This can't be the same Rowdy. Must be his twin brother. So anyways, this team uses Leprechaun. I still prefer Thrall, but this is the way this team was made. So my only complaint with this team is if you don't get your mana filled with Leprechaun on the first cast, then you're kind of just sitting here poking, going, okay, now I gotta fill that, now I gotta fill up Megavore. Whereas Thrall almost always refills itself, and I need red, brown, blue, and since I don't see anything, I have to take something else. And there's a brown. Cast that on Rowanne. And we strip armor. And Rowanne will one-shot. As long as you've got high enough stats. You know, a level 100 person who might have these troops would have trouble with this. So, you know what? Let me try this with Thrall. And it may take a moment to get Thrall up, but once you do, I think it just goes so much better. And I'm using Titan because it has the Stone class for barrier, but it also has the Storm class where it explodes a yellow gem on a 4 or 5 match on level 70. So really all we're looking for is 1-3 match because of the Anu medal to get Thrall up, and look at that, filled right away. And I usually just hit the one with most HP, but it doesn't really matter. And dead. So let's pop over to the Gaard team and we'll take a look at that. And the same thing applies here. You're just going to cast Shield on Gaard. And you could see that extra little bump that we got with the explosion on a 4 match. Oh, and they decided to barrier themselves. Well, that's unfortunate, but that would have been a one-shot kill there. But the wonders of Thrall. He just filled up Gaard from nothing to full in one turn. So let's go to number 4. I don't want to cast that quite yet. I'd like to get Mega Boar filled first. And now it doesn't really matter. Cast Mega Boar. I usually aim for highest HP. And dead. And I will do the mini boss fight with this, and then I'll switch to Rowanne for the mythic fight. So you can see how simple the concept is behind both of these teams. Both Thrall was filled. My apologies for missing that he got it filled. But now we don't need him. And as you can see, he's doing 17 plus the boost, which is 182. Everything's dead. And we'll switch over to Rowanne for the mythic fight, just so you can see that one more time. And I don't see any purple, but let's get a barrier up just to be safe. And there's almost always a purple match somewhere on the board at the start, but hey, I just happened to get unlucky on this one. And they can have that skull because everybody's full. And there we go. Very short video. Very similar teams, very similar concepts. Hey, you can switch off back and forth between those two. Yes, that's a boss chest. Let's see what we get. Oh, Aranea and Yasmin. Very nice. Anyways, I hope those two teams helped. If they do, throw me a like. And you have yourselves a great day. Goodbye, everyone.